Welcome back to the Sonia Show. This segment is entitled Embracing the Moment. It's the first segment of the Sonia Show and the cornerstone of the Blue Monday Empowerment Mentorship Experience. Inspired by my book, Embracing the Moment, A Personal Journey with Sonia Burris, this is actually an 11-part series, and it invites you to slow down, breathe deeply, and rediscover the beauty in becoming whole. So, this particular episode is entitled The Embrace That Heals. So, in this episode, I invite my listeners to rediscover the power of affection in touch, in prayer, and in letting go. I explore how human connection and divine comfort intertwine to restore emotional security and peace. Sometimes healing begins within, something as simple as an embrace or as sacred as a prayer. So last year sometime, I got a frantic call from my mother. First thing in the morning, I had just gotten to work. And she did something that is absolutely rare in our relationship. She called me crying, and she was very upset because she was in pain and she needed me to come right now. And so, for those of you who know me, you know that's a monumental thing. So needless to say, I put everything down. I left the job. I went home, packed a quick bag, and I drove 4.5, 5 hours to get to my mother upstate New York to find her still in tears and in pain. And so basically, she was suffering from an arthritic attack in her hand that was causing pain up through her elbow. And so she had no idea what to do. And, my mother is in her late 80s. And so, she's almost like a child now. And so I was able to help bring some comfort by, putting some ice, something that she had not considered doing, and that helped bring her some temporary relief. And so when I held her hand, I realized in that moment that touch is not just physical, it's spiritual. It says, I see you, I hear you, and you're safe. And so God's presence does the same for us, holding us even when no one else can. In that moment, something so special, something so new had happened. My mother gave me permission to pray for her right there on the spot. And that was an anomaly, if I do say so myself. And so let me read something to you from my book. I love to hold hands, especially while we're walking anywhere. Hugs are not overrated for sure. As a matter of fact, holding on to you provides that feeling of being covered, security in my own thoughts and opinions. Nonetheless, I must relinquish my grasp to a stronger embrace. Prayer, lighten your load. Prayer became my safest place, the embrace that steadied me when the world felt unsteady, and when I learned to release my burdens. In that space, peace followed. So tell me, what makes you feel most secure, physically, emotionally, or spiritually? When was the last time you offered or received comfort through touch, words, or prayer? What emotional burdens might God be inviting you to release today? Believe this: the power of holding hands, it's a connection that reminds us we're not alone. The value of hugs, affection heals what words can't. The embrace of prayer, God's presence is the safest touch there is. Lighten your load. Letting go creates room for peace. Affection and faith both say, you are seen, you are loved, and you are safe. Some of the strongest healing doesn't happen in noise and emotion. It happens in a quiet embrace, in the stillness of prayer, and in the courage to let go. Remember, friends, you're not on this journey alone. Join me for our next segment, and let's embrace these moments together.